too. Love you.
Well, here we are, the first kayak camp with this boat for me. We're on Mahood Lake again. Now this time I am hoping to get to the end of the lake. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm still nervous in this boat. It's unfamiliar to me and it's a learning process, so I'm going to dam the torpedoes and see what happens. Hopefully it's all good. Anyway, yeah, as far as the boat goes, it's a Rockpool Taran 16. They have a Taran that's 18 feet long. This is the baby brother of it. It's a nice boat. I really like it. I can't wait till I can get familiar with it like I am with the pack rafts. I think it's going to take a lot more practice. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so Mahood's a big lake. It's about 20 kilometers long, and the wind blows east, west, west, east, so you can get some pretty impressive wave action going on. And I'm okay running into the waves or with the waves. It's trying to turn around in the waves that I do not have a handle on. But I've managed it so far so good. Anyway, yeah, so this is Mahood Lake, and I'll turn you back on further along the way. Okay, I have some bears in on shore here. It looks like a mama and two cubs. Yeah, they're just picking their way along. Well, hey there. Hey there. So, we're on Mahood Lake, and there's me weapon, me new weapon. So that's a Rockpool Taran 16. It is quite the boat. I can hear something over in the woods. Anyway, this is I'll stop doing that. This is the first campsite, rustic campsite on Mahood Lake, heading towards the end of the lake, on the east end of the lake. So there's the fire pit. Got some wood in that here. That's the sign telling you all the Watt 4s and stuff. Take you in, show you the bear cache. Okay, so hope I'm in frame. This is the bear cache. And we even have a pit toilet. And amazingly, it's in decent shape. Look at that. The throne. It's the throne. So, this is about 15 kilometers paddling up here. It's about another six to the last campsite on the end of the lake. Now, I had intentions of just going for one night, and I brought enough food for one night plus extra. So I do have enough food for 2 nights. So now what I'm thinking, what are you thinking? Well, now what I'm thinking is I'll get to the end of the lake, we'll camp there, and I'll fart around in the morning and everything, and come back to this campsite and camp here, and then go back to base camp the next day. So I'll do 2 nights. I got some more goodies besides the boat and everything. I got a new tent as well. It's a winter tent, but I'm bringing it here to try it out. But yeah, I tell you, the sun comes up over these mountains. I bet the view is amazing in the morning from this beach. So yeah, I'll definitely do a 2-nighter. Now I hope I can get to that camp before the sun crests, goes down behind the mountains, because I bet the sunset looking from that beach is spectacular as well. So that's the plan. We got to get down there. Okay, enough of this. I didn't show you. I didn't show you this. I got out of the boat and I started recording, or thought I was recording. I walked around, did a whole spiel, and looked at the bloody camera. Didn't hit record. Used up all those valuable pearls of wisdom. Some of them will never be heard again. And let me show you where we came from. So, we came from all the way down there around that point for about 10 kilometers after that point. But look at this place. Wow. Just look. Spectacular. What a place to camp. Okay, so that's the deal. Now we gotta hoof it down there. And I hope that campsite is better than this one, because this one's pretty nice. It would be great just to camp here on the beach. I'm loving it, loving it. Okay, so we're heading down that way somewhere. Yeah, the one thing you got to worry or keep in mind with this lake is the outflow down there drops off real quick. So the current will take you, and if you don't get out, you're going over Mahood Falls down there. I think it's Mahood Falls. So you don't want to screw that up. Anyway, I'll let you go for now, and you'll see me hopefully somewhere along the way. Okay, so we're off. Let's see if I can get there before the sun sets. It is a bit of a paddle. More than likely I'm going to get in there at dark. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it took me a bit longer coming up here because it was a headwind the whole way. Didn't leave anything on the beach today. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. Okay. Yeah, but I am absolutely loving this boat, this kayak paddle. Everything about this setup. I can't believe how much gear I got in this boat. I loaded it down just to see how much it could actually take. Lovely, lovely stuff. This is good. And just how quiet this is. I mean, my God, if it wasn't for my yammering on, it'd be quite peaceful. I know Robin would say, I know that. Okay, I will tend to stick closer to shore. Because my confidence in my self-rescue is not what it should be. Okay, pick a tree, any tree. Okay, so I'll turn you back on. So we're getting closer. I might make it just at dark. On the spot. Anyway, on that note, I'll pick it up again in a little bit. Made it. So here we are. Wow, look at that sky. It's fantastic. Oh. Oh. Let's take a look at the campground. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Wow, a little cook station. Not the greatest fire pit. Oh. Wow. Oh, the bear cache. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, first thing, I have to figure out where I'm putting my tent. And I think the first thing, I have to get out of this damp clothes. I'm starting to get a chill. So that's the first thing I'll do, and I'll spare you that. And I'll pick it up again when I'm half decent. Okay. Well, I finally made it. Today was a paddling day. I paddled the full length of Mahood Lake in my brand new Rockpool Taran 16. I started out late. I was going to paddle tomorrow, and as I was going through my gear and that, figuring out what I wanted to put in the kayak, and then the kayak's new to me, so I was sussing out what goes where, what's the best way to do it. And I guess about 20 minutes into it, I just said to hell with it. I'll load the boat up and go today. So I left late. I think it was 1:30, 2 o'clock or something that I left, and the lake is 20 kilometers long, and it's a new boat. So I guess I was my exuberance got the best of me, but I paddled the whole thing fine. There was a headwind for the majority of it, but the kayak just cuts right through it. I can't. It's night and day compared to the pack raft. I'd still be out on the lake in the pack raft, and I'm not slagging the pack raft because the pack raft can fit in the backpack. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, I surprised myself with the kayak. The first day that I got in it, I actually thought, okay, this is going to take some time. The boat, they say it's not a beginner boat, and this is my first kayak. So I was probably biting off a little bit more than I could chew. But that's never stopped me before, so, you know, let's dive into the fray. But after 2 days of practicing in it, my confidence started going up. And but I think this is day 4. And by day 4, I felt confident enough to paddle the whole length of Mahood Lake. Yeah, I don't know if it was foolhardy or not, but I'm here, and it all went well, and yeah. So anyway, I got to camp late, and something else that's new is this. It's a Hilleberg tent. What is it? It's the Nammatj GT. And I've always been eyeballing the Hilleberg tents for a winter tent. And seriously, I do not need another tent. As soon as I said I was going to get one, the wife's retinas detached and they just went around and around in her head. She was rolling her eyes so much. But she tolerates me, so I must be doing something right. But anyway, I was always interested in these tents, and I really had no intentions of buying it. But when I looked online, they were all sold out. And so that kind of, I hate when I'm denied something. So I ended up on a website called Moose Jaw. I've never ordered from these people before. And they had 2 in stock. So I did the keyboard warrior thing and said, no, I'll add it to the cart and see what happens. So I added it to the cart, and it was in the cart. I honestly didn't think they, some websites, they say it's in stock, but you order it, and then, oh, sorry, it's out of stock. Anyway, so it was in the cart, and then I decided, well, let's just see what happens with the PayPal. And before I knew it, I ordered the tent. Now, this is something that blew my mind. So I ordered this tent on a Wednesday night at 9 o'clock at night. And when I woke up Thursday morning, there was a notice in my email that the tent would be delivered Friday. So this is Thursday. And I'm in Vancouver, BC, Canada. And I guess Moose Jaw, they are in Michigan. And when I seen delivered Friday, I just flat out said, bullshit. Not going to happen. I've ordered stuff in BC 2 hours away from, I could drive to the place that I ordered stuff from 2 hours away. And it's taken like 7 days. That's in BC, within the province. Anyway, so I laughed, sure, yeah, delivered Friday, whatever. Um, I would have been happy if it had arrived. This was a couple of weeks ago. I would have been happy if it arrived sometime in September. That's what I was expecting. Anyway, Thursday evening, the delivery time was sometime around noon or something. And I still did not believe it. Lo and behold, though, I woke up Friday morning, I think it was about 1 o'clock. Knock, knock, knock on the door, and the tent was there. I do not know what kind of shipping voodoo or magic witchcraft that Moose Jaw guys are doing, but I mean, that is pretty impressive to come from Michigan, cross the border, clear customs, duty and everything paid, to the house. Blown away. My hat's off to Moose Jaw. That was just that was fantastic. I've never ordered anything and had it come through those channels that quickly before. I thought it was pretty cool though. The UPS guy, Robin, greeted him at the door, and she just said to the guy, "Okay, how did you guys do this?" And I thought this was pretty cool. The guy just pointed to the UPS on his ball cap and just smiled and walked away. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I've no experience with Moose Jaw other than this, and I will order something from them again, especially if it's something that's hard to get. And yeah, I got a big thumbs up to Moose Jaw. The guys knocked this one out of the park. Now I realize one egg doesn't make a dozen, but man, they set the bar really high. Good on them, yeah. So I won't hesitate to order from them again. See how it goes. But as far as the tent goes, I wanted to show setting it up, and I set it up at base camp, went through the whole spiel, wasn't recording. I thought I hit record, wasn't recording. So anyway, I'll have to do another setup and show the tent, but there's loads of guys who've demonstrated this tent online. Anyway, as far as the tent goes, I think it's fantastic. Now, like I said, I don't need another tent. But I never really had a hardcore winter tent. Like I've got the big canvas outfitter tents and things like that. But I wanted something, a one-man tent that could take horrible weather. And this seemed to be right up my alley. And the reason I went with the GT, and I can't wait to show you this, the vestibule. You could sleep in the vestibule if you wanted. I have the big Agnes collapsible chair thing, and I can actually sit in the vestibule in the chair with the door shut and stretch out. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And the ventilation's good. Like I said, this is my first Hilleberg tent, and I gotta tell you, it's impressive. You do pay a pretty penny for it, and I can see where the cost is. It's just such a well put together tent. Yeah, I mean the venting, the zippers, the stitching, the way the inner tent goes up with the outer tent, so you won't get the inner tent wet. There's bug screens on anything that has a flap on it, so you can have the bug screen up or not have the bug screen up. It's up to you. And the setup is super easy, like 4 pegs and it's up. with the poles in it. Like, I love my Z-Packs ultralight tents. I absolutely love those tents, and they're fantastic. But you're asking a lot of those single-walled ultralight tents for serious winter camping. And when I say serious, I mean minus 30, minus 40. You're going to get a storm. Um, Hard stuff, real hard stuff. And these tents are on the highest mountains and they're in the polar region, so they've proven themselves. I know a lot of people balk at the price, but if that's what it costs, that's what it costs. I'm not going to cry over that. And I've seen some of the testimonials on these tents, so I'm looking forward to using it for a few seasons in winter. My winter trip was messed up because of COVID last year, so now I'm hoping that I can get to do it this year. I had something I was going to snowshoe in this area, and it's in the minus 30, minus 40 range, so some serious temperatures. And I've got the kit for it, so I just can't wait to do it. So I'm looking forward to that this winter. And I realize I'm rambling now, but it was a long day and I didn't get to film too much. So I'll burn up some minutes just yammering on. So I'm recording on RX 100 Mark 7, and I almost forgot that I had this light. I have it's a Lumina light, Lumina Cube or something, light with a diffuser on it, and it throws out some really good light. This is on the low setting, so low is 5%. It goes up to 100%, and it is bright at 100%, but it's only a tiny little light. It's only about this big, but I can see on the screen there it's lighting up everything great, and it's a bicolor light, so I can have it hot or cool with the Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. Not that I know what the hell the Kelvin scale means, but yeah. So, new tent, pretty decent. And I'll show you more of that now in the morning. I did a little walk around back at base camp. That was recorded. The setup wasn't. Yeah, that was too funny. Well, on that note, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to get some sleep. I seen 4 bears on my way down here. They are active. The bears are everywhere. It was all black bears I seen. Yeah, so who knows what'll happen tonight. I got my food in the bear cache, and I got most of my gear actually in the tent, because there's some of those little field mice. I've already seen them running around, and they love chewing on little things like your sunglass, the arms of your sunglasses and things like that. So I figure I'll keep everything in here, and hopefully I won't wake up angry. Well, on that note, I'm going to let you go. It was a good day, good paddle. My confidence isn't there yet in the kayak, but it's getting there. When we get back to Vancouver, the first thing I'm going to be practicing is rolling that thing. I can get back in the boat if I roll it over, but I want to be able to just roll back upright. Yeah, why make it harder on yourself? Anyway, on that note, I'll let you guys go. was a good day, good paddle. Okay, ciao, have a good night.